Hey, happy Monday. Well, everybody knows what's in the news. Travis Hunter is in the news every single day and not for the right things. So that's how it's going now, you guys. So just waiting right now. I noticed the last minute I said that I was going to come on a little earlier, but dinner and all of that really got into the way. So we'll just wait and let some people come on here. And then we're going to get started because this is actually for Travis Hunter. This video is for you, Travis, because you really need to hear someone needs to really reach your spirit, because you have to look at it like this. Maybe God is trying to tell you something. I said that in a previous video, that this is your protection. Like, things like this goes on all the time with other young athletes, but you really believe that everyone is hating on you. Everyone isn't hating on you. Everyone is trying to warn you, and that's a big difference. You know, you need to understand that people really care about your welfare. So you have people making videos. Maybe some people are making them out of spite, but a lot of people aren't making the videos out of spite. Some people actually care. So it's a lot that's going on, I know, in your life, and it's a shame that everything's been overshadowed by this ongoing saga that's with your fiancé. So we're just hoping that things will make a big turnaround for you. And I know one wants to see anyone of your nature, your status, going through what you're going through. So it's really sad to see that everything's been overshadowed. I've been following your career since Jackson State. You're a phenomenal player. You came out #1 in high school, the best player in high school. Now you're the best player in college football. And you don't even really deserve this, but the truth would manifest. And one thing you're going to learn when you get older is that people can hide who they are only but for so long. Eventually, this truth is going to come out. Usually, it does take 2 or 3 years before whomever you are with, when you really get to see who they really are. And a lot of times, like when you get older, you say, well, who is this person now? This isn't the person that I met. And you're thinking, how come you changed? This is not who you are. And you're remembering all the fun times where they used to open up the door. They used to, just take you out to these fabulous restaurants. They used to compliment you all the time. And now you see a whole different side of the person 3 years later. You're like, well, he's changing now, or she's changing now. It's not that the person has changed. It's just now the real them have come out. The real them has manifested. And a lot of us have been fooled by be fake for years. People can put on a camouflage and they can act, they could be whatever you want them to be, because they want to get you. They want to get you to the altar, or they want to stay in a relationship. So they're actors. People are going to act and be whatever you like them to be. If you like sports, oh, I like sports. They might hate sports. You know, if you like going to the movies, or if whatever you're into, they're into. But eventually that real character, and it takes a while, and it takes years of just living to understand that the real person is eventually going to come out. And that's what you're seeing now. You're like, why is all this stuff coming up about my fiance? Like you're saying, oh, we've been together 5 years. Y'all never paid attention to us, or whatever, because it took all this time for the true person to come out. So the person that you thought you were with might not be the person that you see now. And that's called life. A lot of times we get in relationships and we think we're with this great person, and then like 2 years from now, they're nasty, they're mean, they're not treating you right, and you're like, well, what happened? Well, you don't love me any longer. It's like the people can fool you. People can fool who they are, but eventually the real person is going to come out. And you got to look at it right now that God is protecting you. Because if you don't get it now, because first of all, you got to be the man of your household. You can't allow a woman to be the head of the household. She's controlling your money, your assets, your house. She even knew how to take care of mom. The way she took care of mom, she's like, okay, let's get mom out of the way. Let's get mom a house. She got the house. She picked the house out for your mother. It's like, keep mom happy. And she's strategically, this woman is seasoned. She's young, but she knows how to play the game. She knows how to bag you. And I don't know if you knew what her lifestyle was prior, but you're such a young dude and a kid that I don't even think that you realized who you were dealing with. She's street smart, and you're not street smart. She got game. You don't know game. Everybody could see what's going on except for the person. And you're wondering why all this is happening. Travis, people actually love you and you don't understand it. And sometimes God uses other people to try to get through to you because I could bet my house on what's going to happen in your future. You marry that young lady. She has mapped out to even the marriage. She has mapped out to even having a wedding in Tennessee. She has planned that she wants to get married in a state that she's not obligated to be married to you for a long period of time to collect half your assets. She wants to get married in a state that the prenuptial laws are not as hard. I mean, they're lenient. The prenuptial laws, she better take half your money. So not only is she going to eventually break your heart, but she's going to take everything you work for and you can't see it. You earn everything is going to, you earned your Heisman. You earned the Loft Award, the Paul Hawthorne Award, defensive player of the year, the best wide receiver in college football. You got the best defender in college football. You got the American Press Award. You got so many awards. Only thing you didn't get was the Thorpe Award. And all of this is being overshadowed by her. You have her in your Adidas commercial. She didn't earn what you have earned. Your body is going through it. You're 21 with a lacerated liver. You said that you had a bone infection. Now you got a rod going through to your heart. So your body is taking a beating. And you're trying to give it all away. You say you're frugal like Coach Prime with your money. You're saving your money. You said, I wouldn't even buy myself a car. She bought a truck with your money. You're not even managing your own money. And that's the biggest mistake. You really think that people are in it because that like she loves you. She might like you, but she is far from in love with you. And what shows is that when you won that Heisman, any other young lady, girl, that's your man, you're going to jump up. You're going to be cheering more than everybody. You're going to be kissing. You're going to be excited. She was like a dead fish. No excitement, no joy, no like, look what you've done, look what you accomplished. She's like, all eyes on me. Just like, who was it? The book that he wrote, All Eyes on Me. What was that? What's the rapper that passed away? He had the hair like Corilla LaVille and split. I can't even think of his name. But he had a song or book like All Eyes on Me, and that's what she wants, all eyes on me. And people are trying to put you down because the worst thing that could happen to you is you walk down the aisle and marry that young lady. She planned this out. She is not planning on being married to you for the rest of her life. She's not planning on being married to you in the next few years. The young lady sending out emojis to Anthony Edwards. She wants other athletes, and now she's becoming famous off of you. So there is somebody else out there that will pick her up, and because she was your girl, but she's not the right one for you right now. You are a brand. Deleting your Instagram, all your brands are on there, from Adidas to Celsius to all the different brands. You're going to NFL. They don't want you bringing this drama to the NFL. And new level, new devil. You have to have somebody that's solid, because you have to learn their football plays. You're going to be dealing with other athletes that are going to be bigger and stronger, older, wiser, and you're going to have to earn your way just like you did with college. So you have a lot that you have to do. You can't go with this drama. And it's like, as hard as it is right now, that if you don't do something and grab a hold of your life and set this thing right. People are only sometimes with us for a season. Her season was from the end of your high school, because I don't believe she was with you 5 years. You don't know her. I don't even think that you knew all this stuff. That's why it's hurting you. That's why you took down you deactivated your Instagram, because if you already knew it, it wouldn't hit as hard as it's hitting. This stuff is hitting you because you didn't know about her past. You didn't know how far her past went. You didn't see these pictures before, because if you was aware of it, you would be taking it more in stride. It wouldn't be a shock to you. But it seemed like a lot of this stuff is shocking. Like you were unaware of the fact that that these things were going on. And I believe that knowing now that she actually was an ex-stripper, that she is in the club, she was in the club, the things that she was doing, her family, I think her brother's the one that told her who you were, because you did say in a video that I'm going to play, is that you said that she was in, did you holler at her like any young man holler at all the girls online or whatever? You holler at her, but you said that you forgot all about her. People are not saying that. You did not chase Leanne. You never chased her. You holler at her. She came 2 months later. She make it sound like you was sitting in there waiting for her to respond. You said that you was in there so long, you forgot all about her. So you had moved on. She the one that came back and circled back to get you once she did find out who you were. Because there's no high school, college. Because if I'm in college, I'm not going to talk to somebody in high school. No matter what you look like. I'm not going to the high school to talk to a high school. You're in college. You want to talk to all the college guys. You want to talk to them. They're career minded. They're in their careers. You're not going to high school to talk to a minor. You're not going to do that. You're not trying to talk to a minor. So we know that it was your money. And what you don't understand, that you are an investment for her and her family, that if she get down that aisle with you, they're all going to have generational wealth off of your back. So as frugal as you are and not wanting to spend your own money, she's going to spend the money. She's going to take the money. And this is like, let me put it on, like if I could get it on here. This example.
That's funny because, one, I knew exactly who it was from the moment he DM'd me. Still left in my DM from us. Did not care. Second,
ain't gonna lie.
Listen to this.
I was with her so long, I forgot I DM'd her.
He wasn't chasing her.
Is y'all right upstairs?
second, what was I about to say?
I don't know.
What did you say again?
He said, wake up. You did your homework on him. You only around for the dollar bills. When y'all were talking about goals, he was saying like, when you talking about where you want his NFL career to go and shit like that.
Oh.
You need experience. Wake up, little dude. That's what he said.
Oh, that's what I was gonna
Little
say.
dude.
Wake up, little dude.
Damn!
When I said he wasn't my type, he was in high school. I was in college. That's why he wasn't my type. He was young. That's why. He wasn't my type because he was still in high school. He was about to go to college, and I know how freshmen are. I know how athletes are. So that's why I was like, I'm not interested. And when I met him, all those like feelings changed because I realized that he wasn't immature. He didn't care about all the stuff that freshmen in college care about. He didn't have a young mentality like high school students did. So he changed my outlook. That's what I meant when I said he wasn't my type. It was because he was so young, and I thought he was gonna be on a type of timing that I have already outgrew.
Yeah.
And
See, that's some of this stuff, and like it's Darius. Darius was interviewing them, and people were asking Travis and Leanne different questions, but the question is so far in the beginning you can't hear it. But what they asked is that, I'm keeping it all the way real, bro. That little lady you have did not respect you whatsoever. I promise you, that chick did her homework and found out your future, and she heard dollar bills. It's just obvious, bro. Wake up already. Talking about where your NFL career were, she wants you to land. Dude, you just need experience. Wake up, little dude. So this was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, somebody said that to him to wake up. And Travis is on here saying, this is what Travis is saying. I'm going to go back to how silly Travis is.
How do you know she know I'm going to make money? That's all I want to know.
it's funny because
So he's saying, how did she know he was going to make money? She knew, just like everybody else knew, that when he came out of high school, he was the #1 prospect, that he was going to make money. And so she knew and everybody else knew. And I don't know, because he is making all this money and he's taking care of, he put money in his father hand and his mother hand, but he needs his parents right now to be parents. He needs them to tell him what's up. They need to put that money aside and think about their son, because he's going through a lot. And I don't know what Coach Prime is doing right now, but I know Shedeur's chimed in, like he want people like to back up, especially the stars and entertainers. Like he's like DM him privately, reach out to him or whatever. But people are trying to get through to him because they see that this relationship is going to head in the wrong direction. At the end of the day, he's going to be heartbroken, because she's not going to stay with him. And not only is he going to be heartbroken, he's going to lose his wealth along the way. And so this part, like, she's right here.
He had cheated on his girlfriend.
And she's the cheater.
Cheaters, but mine isn't.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things. But
lying
I
on him.
discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance.
No, you weren't.
This is Travis Hunter Jr. Travis Hunter Sr.
Now,
What's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel. For everybody,
like, that the other guy that was sitting next to Travis should be more involved. Now, this is Travis Senior right here. This is Travis' father. That's Travis' father. He all close chummy with her. He all up on her. And instead of like putting his son down with what's going on, she got him too. He's not educating his son. His son is out here struggling right now. And he should be right now, telling his son that he needs to tell his son that he needs to wake up, that she playing running game on him. Her whole family is right now. Her brother, I'm doing fine. Right now, her brother is living in Travis' house. So he got all this going on, and the brother's trying to make sure she don't lose that bag. So that's what's going on now, is that they trying to protect the bag. They're going to try to get her down the aisle, or either she going to get pregnant now because she's being exposed. See, all this stuff probably has been going on, and it's not new. It's just that it's new to the public. And what Travis needs to do is to grow up, because if you plan on marrying this lady and you've been told, you got to be prepared to brace yourself, because you're about to go through heartache, you're about to go through pain, you're about to be swindled out of your money, you're about to be taken advantage of. And the worst part about it, that it might affect his game, because even he got a game this weekend. He's playing BYU in the bowl game, and mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, he's probably not prepared to go out there and play his game, because he's going through it. So it's probably not even good for him to try to play. And the NFL, they're not going to allow him to come in to that franchise with all this drama, and she wants all the attention. So every time it dies down, then here she come, she's on a video. Like even the first video, all she had to do when she wouldn't kiss him and all that, she could have came on and just, I want to apologize. I know I didn't treat my man right. I just was in a bad mood and I stole his moment and I embarrassed him, so I want to publicly apologize. She could have done that. No, Miss Leanne came on with her rules for Travis. And one thing about cheaters is that they always want you in check. A cheater always want to give all the rules to you, because they know what they doing behind the scenes. So all those rules she had was to make sure Travis didn't cheat. Keep your hands in front. Don't talk to a girl unless I'm in the room. Keep the door open unless I'm in the room. Now you see what she doing. Now you see all the things that she was doing. So it's like she's the one being exposed. And if anybody been in relationships and you've been in relationships that the person is like giving you rules and stuff, you'll recognize that they're the ones that's doing the stuff. They're scared that you might cheat on them as well. So they give you all these rules. They act real jealous. She acts real jealous because she knows what she does. She knows what she's like. She knows what she has done. So that's why she's so restricted when it comes to him, that those rules were, you can't even talk to a waitress unless she speak to you first. He's not allowed to talk to girls unless they speak to her first. You know, all this crazy stuff. And no young man that's 21 years old can be put in a box, especially a young man that's about to go into the NFL. You can't do it. You can't do it. And the father, instead of guiding his son, he's sitting up there all chummy chum with her. You know, you can't be chummy chum with her. But that's what he's doing. He's sitting up there.
They're a spell, but you got to give it to her. She found him young, like they said, or like she says, she was in college, she's in high school. He reached out to her in the DMs. I think her brother is the one that told her who he was. And once her brother put her on game, then she came back, hey, big head. And I can't believe she put that almost 8-minute video out trying to address all of the red flags that people have been posting the past week or so. And she tried to explain herself about the he's not my type thing. She posted the video talking about, I'm for women. I don't talk to cheaters. Cheaters aren't my type, but yet you're with him. And you threw him under the bus by calling him a cheater, putting his business out there.
It is.
Nobody
Before
needed
even
to
get
know
started.
that. The best way to have played this is not to say nothing. People go off your actions. And she's young, so she thinks that getting on social media and trying to lie and have these fake tears and crying online, like that's gonna win over the internet. The internet's undefeated. You will not beat the internet. And in that video, she states, I left him in my DMs on red for 2 months because he had a girlfriend and I don't talk to cheaters. But 2 years ago when she tried to address it, this is what she said.
And when I said he wasn't my type, he was in high school. I was in college. That's why he wasn't my type. He was young. That's why. He wasn't my type because he was still in high school.
So is it because he was younger than you? And like we all know, college girls don't think down
his
to
dad
high
is
school
more
guys? Or did she think everybody was going to believe this lie?
So y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner.
Nobody believes that. Nobody believes that. She's lying. You know, Travis, I don't know, Travis wanted to take the fall for her because she's crying, she's all upset and all that. So he said, I don't know what I can do to make it better for her. So I guess he probably did tell her, go ahead, just say I'm the cheater, I'll take the hit, because he cares more about her than I think his NFL career. But he doesn't understand that people got game. He doesn't understand that and she's in it to win it. She's in it to win it and take all his money and have a house, his money, with another man. That's going to be the outcome of this relationship. And the worst part about it is that Travis is a lovable, likable young man, and he needs a woman that really cares about him, that really treasures who he is. And what he's going to learn the hard way is that people can front forever. They can lie. You really got to do your homework on people. I don't believe that he knew about her to the level that he's finding out now. If he knew about her, he wouldn't be deleting Instagrams. He wouldn't be so hurt about it. He said he's emotionally is draining. It's like he's finding out, I think, some of the stuff along with the public. The more she's exposed, the more he's finding out. Because he thought that she was this college student, this beautiful girl. But somehow he thought this college girl would go back and want to talk to a high schooler just off a GP. Here she got everybody in her DMs because you can see how her life was. And now they putting up DMs, how she talking about where you at, and she talking to other guys. And he really, I just don't understand why he thought that this young lady, because he said she didn't know who I was going to become. How did she know, y'all? She ain't know going to be like making money. Yeah, she knew, just like everybody else knew, that you're the number one in everything. You going to the NFL. You're the best player in high school and you're the best player in college. She knew, just like everybody else knows, who knows college football and knows the sport. You most definitely are headed. You're the number one player right now in the country, you know, and your Heisman is like winning the Super Bowl MVP. That's what a Heisman is for a college football player. And it's been overshadowed by all this drama, all your accomplishments, everything you have done, that she like center stage. She wanted all eyes on me. And that's what she has. She's taking your spotlight. She's taking you're an incredible human being. And that's why Adidas wants you. That's why you got all these sponsors. That's why right now you're probably going to go number one. You're going to be a top, no matter what, you're going to go top 5. That's how phenomenal a player you are. And to go through, you haven't even been able to enjoy your Heisman because you have allowed this young lady to steal your moments. And to know that she stole the moments because she had every chance to go on instead of doing these rule videos. It's her rules. It wasn't Travis' rules because every cheater got rules for the person that don't cheat. Every cheater, that the person that's the snake in the relationship is going to put all these boundaries on you to keep you restricted because of what they're doing. It's because the lifestyle she led. This is the trait of everybody that cheats and really that's up to no good. And that's what she's doing. But it's sad that you don't understand that people can be whatever you want them to be for years. And then all of a sudden you say, who is this person? You're not the person I married. What happened? What happened to the nice, happy-go-lucky person? How come you changed? You be like the person changed. No, they didn't change. Now the real them has finally been able to breathe. The real them are coming out. And she thought that she had you, she probably still does. She has you so around her finger that she knows no matter what's said, no matter how much trash come out about her, no matter what, that you refuse to listen, you refuse to believe it. She's telling you one thing and the world is telling you to wake the hell up. And another thing, in order to get married, you have to be the leader of the relationship. You have to be the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. You're supposed to be the head over her. You're supposed to be her covering. She's running a relationship. She's running your money. You don't even know where all your money at. You don't even have all the passwords. She said, oh, Travis got all the passwords. And you're telling me, oh, no, I don't. She has all your passwords. She's handling all your money. Do you know that people lose millions of dollars like that when you allow somebody to handle your money? Even parents have taken, these actors have had their parents take their money. They have had loved ones steal their money. So you have to keep up with your own coin. You cannot entrust the banker, the accountant, and everyone or your significant other, your wife. You got to keep up with your own coin. If you don't, people are going to rob you. You have to keep up with it. He trusts her so much. She handles all the money, all the assets. She makes all the decisions. She's running him, and she thinks she's the prize. And she's far from the prize. Travis, you're the prize. You're the prize. The man is the prize. You're the prize. And she thinks she's the prize. And she has trampled over you when she's had every opportunity to even clean it up. Why go on there and then call you a cheater? And now see how God works? She tried to call you a cheater, which was a lie from hell, because everybody could tell you never had a girlfriend. I'll bet money on that one. That she calling you a cheater. Look how God turned it around. Everything coming out about she's the real cheater. But see, she wanted to use that in court. Because when she gets that divorce from you, when you get married, her in Tennessee, she wanted to bring this up and say, oh, well, he cheated. It's on film that I said he cheated on me and he's a liar and all that. But now, look, her case is falling apart because it's turning out she's the one. She's the one. And he need to watch his back. But, you know, he all in love. But he going to learn the hard way that it's sad that I just hope he doesn't marry her and he gets in his career and she breaks his heart. She's going to crush this dude. She's going to crush him that he's not going to be able to play ball. He might get injured to the point that he can't even play football because they're going to come for him in the league. Those men are 300 pounds. They big. He thin, you know, and he's one of the best players. And if his mind is not right and he's not focused, he's going to get hurt out there. So he needs to have his peace. When he's at home with her, he said she's fussing at him every day. She's arguing with him every day. Nobody can go through that. Even in the Bible, it says like a woman that's constantly nagging and constantly, you know, beating someone down every day, that a man, that's not even good for a man. You know, you can't have someone nagging, a woman nagging at you every freaking day, especially in your house, and you're the provider. You're the provider. You're making the money. You're taking care of her. and her brother. Her brother too. I don't. Her brother needs to pack his bags and move. There's no way. Every time I see on film, the brother is at flying on a private plane. The brother got suit on that Travis paid for. I know they spending Travis money on everything. Every game, the brother is there. The brother's trying to make sure because he know what his sister does. He know who his sister is. They running game on Travis. The whole world is trying to tell him they running game on you. They running game. They running game. You got to wake the hell up. And you got to grow up real fast right now because he has to make serious decisions. First of all, you got to call off that wedding. And you don't have to end a relationship, but you need to call off the wedding because it's too much that's coming out about her character, because your character and your brand means everything where God have you going. Your future is bright, and your brand, you cannot have all her drama going on. Next, you're gonna be like NFL. She done mess with one of your teammates. They cheating behind you. You're like, you can't have this drama following you your next level. This stuff has to end now, and you have to put her in check. And whether you're gonna be with her or not, but one thing you're gonna have to do: get that wedding out of Tennessee, or she gonna take your money and she gonna be with someone else, and she gonna break your heart. She gonna break your heart because you two in love. You two in love. You put her before anything and everyone. She had no right being your Adidas commercial. She has no right stealing your spotlight. When someone is for you, they let you have your moments. They're not there to capitalize and take away from your moment when you love someone. You're supposed to be supportive. You're not supposed to be trying to steal the limelight. And then the follow through. Let's look at this video. After this video,
I support women, so I would never do that to another woman.
Yeah,
because I would
right.
never want it done to me. So I ignored him.
Oh,
until
from
he was single.
Palestine.
That's the
Hi.
reason he sat in my DM. Then the second
Yeah,
thing, when I said he wasn't
deprogram.
my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated look the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people.
Shit like that hurts my ears. That's a whole lot of word salad coming out of her mouth. She really thought she was gonna get online and throw Travis underneath the bus, put these lies out there like there's not past receipts that you yourself posted. You made a video 2 years ago explaining why you left him in your DMs. Well, we all know the real reason. You left him in the DMs because he's in high school. College girls don't mess with high school guys. Now you're trying to explain yourself, and it's just making it worse. No matter what you say and post online, people are gonna go off your actions, and from your actions.
See, that's what I'm saying. Another thing is that when Travis hit her up in the DMs, he didn't chase her. He didn't try to follow her or anything. He hollered at her and went on with his life. He said 2 months later, he forgot all about her. She the one that came back. He wasn't chasing her like she was this great, beautiful, beautiful girl and he wanted to be with. He said that he forgot about her 2 months later. He forgot about her. Yeah, he does. Trump. He takes office. Don't worry, I'm going to do my video tomorrow. But this is like trending on Twitter and everywhere. And I'm a Colorado fan. I'm a Travis fan. He's my favorite college football player. I love Shedeur. He's number 2. Shilo 21. And Jimmy Horn number 5. I love all the Colorado guys. I've been following Deion since he became the coach in Jackson State, and I just really got involved because I was an NBA fanatic. Now I love college football. I like Cam Ward. I like what Kayla is doing now that he went to the NFL with the Bears, even though the Bears suck. But you know, I love all that. But you don't want to see a 21-year-old. These people got game. She's a professional. She a professional. She knows what she's doing. She's a professional. And Travis was not chasing her. She came back and went after him after 2 months because he said, I was in her DM so long, I forgot all about her. He forgot about her. He was a young teenager. He's not thinking about this one girl. He just moved on. He just hollered at her. He probably didn't expect her to holler back. But anyway, now, then after she did this video, let's get back to this. This is crazy. Oh, why can't I get it to come on? Want it to come on. Let me get it started. Like after this, it just doesn't make any sense. What are you doing? Okay, I'm on the wrong one. It doesn't make any sense that
There's a lot of red
he
flags.
wasn't even
Case
thinking
in
about
point,
her.
Recently, Travis got online and just started blasting everybody that is
He's
calling
getting
out
mad
red
at
flags.
everybody
I would
else.
say this: when the internet first started talking about this, most men were making videos trying to point out.
Yeah,
the
that's
red
what she
flags.
said. She gonna get all this. She
Just
flying in
trying to
private
help.
jets
You
now.
want to call Godfrey, like the comedian Godfrey? He put out a video just trying to help, just like all of us did, and he blasted him talking about get a life with your old ass and blah blah blah. So now at this point, I can already see the internet turning. Now we're all just watching to see this train wreck, and we're using your blindness and not seeing these red flags as an example to other young men to hopefully avoid this path.
I don't drink a lot, but I drink.
I hope y'all caught that.
Look
This
at this.
chick just sat up here and said she would have Travis drive her to parties. He would sit in the car and, in her words, for hours while she's inside partying. Now, see, if the father wasn't under this spell, this Jezebel spell, he would pull his son to the side and say, hey, son, that's not normal. A chick that's down for you and that really loves you is not going to have you sitting outside for hours while she's inside and, in her word, drinking tequila, partying, while she normally has this man outside waiting. He's like a little puppy dog. The only person I can see really trying to shake him out of this sunken place is Shedeur Sanders. And that's another point. Both of the Sanders brothers, you don't see them out here getting married at 21 because their father has been through a nasty divorce and he knows how these women can be in court, and the family court system can easily be against you and take half of your stuff. They're the only ones I see trying to shake him out of this sunken place.
Are you excited about the wedding?
Yes, bro. Well, I'm just ready to go eat. Then
Look at
do my
this.
thing. That's it.
Eat. Look at this.
I hang out with the family May 24th next year, bro.
Oh, you already got a date?
Yes, bro. Right after rookie minicamp. Yeah. Bro, yes, we got a date.
I don't know why the
Where you
video's
gonna
like
be
that.
at?
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
So why'd you pick Chattanooga, Tennessee out of everything?
A good venue, bro. She wanna have a
Yeah,
good venue.
they never lived there, never
Enough
been
for
there.
everybody
Good
to-
Why don't you just
venue.
have it at that house?
Oh, boy, that would have been tough, too, though.
It's not too
That would
late.
have been too. Nah, it's definitely too late. She already paid for everything.
She paid for
She
everything.
already paid for everything.
Look at this
Yo,
bull
this boy's in a
crap.
sunken place. And if y'all don't know about the new marriage laws, the new laxed marriage laws in Tennessee, it makes it easier for somebody to divorce another person by simply saying, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. They also made it to where a prenup is easier to get thrown out. So of all the places in the world, she wants to have a
He's
good
not.
venue, and it's in Tennessee. It's better to learn from others' mistakes, but in this
It
case,
is.
he's going to have to learn the hard way. We hope it works out. Everybody's rooting for
It's
you.
not
We hope
going
y'all
to.
stay married for 50 years and live happily
It's not
ever
going.
after.
She
But
got
with
other
the divorce
plans.
rates at just about 80%, and with all of these red flags that nobody else is trying to shake him out of, and he's not seeing, it seems like he's gonna have to learn the hard way. That's all I got for y'all. Let me know down in the comments, do y'all believe his fiance's new story about him being a cheater and that's why she left him on
See,
red? Or do
and
y'all
this,
think she
you know what? It's just so sad that he doesn't understand that most people in the United States only stay married at a maximum 8 years. That's the max. So if he's not protecting his money, and she wants to get married in a state that's so lenient with prenuptials or marriages, that she knows that she only got to be with him like maybe 2 or 3 years, and I don't even know if she even want to have children with him. I don't even think she like him like that. So she only got to be with him a few years to get half his money. He's getting ready. She wants the wedding is right before he enters the NFL. So she got it situated to get married May the 24th, right after rookie training camp, before he enters into the NFL. So this is strategically. I don't know if she's doing all this because she got so much street smarts, being in the clubs, being a stripper, and she just no game like that. But she took care of mom, got dad wrapped around like he her dude. I mean, dad was sitting under her like that was his lady. So that was kind of weird. But Travis think that this young lady just left him in the DM. He forgot all about her, but she wanted to talk to. She's in college with all the college guys, all these handsome college guys, football players, everybody playing sports in college, just like in Colorado. But she wanted to go back to a high school to a kid, a young man that was living in his mom's garage, had no money at the time. He was a number one player. She saw that and moved him in. When she met him, I believe she met him 2 months when she started talking to him, because she said before he graduated from high school, that was 2 months before he graduated from high school. That's when she moved him in a month ahead of his graduating. And that's when he started living with her. That's when she said, oh, well, he's young. Did you go talk to other people? And I'm going, I could do my thing. And she's, so she got so many different stories. It's hard to keep up with. But she started talking to him 3 years ago. Travis wanted to make it seem like a long time that he knew this girl. I just think that the reason why he's deactivating his Instagram and things like that, because the stuff that's coming out, I don't think he knew all of this. He's not being honest about this 5 years. She said they start talking in high school. That's when when he was in high school, not her. She was in college. She said he was in high school. She was in college. He was in his last month of college when she started talking to him. I'm going to go back to where she was saying this, like what she was saying.
And how do you know she know I'm going to make money?
We all knew.
That's all I want to know.
It's funny because, one, I know exactly who it was from the moment he DM'd me. Still left in my DM from us. Did not care.
Thank you. That's good. Oh, Travis.
Ain't gonna lie. I was in there so long, I forgot I DM'd it.
That's not even funny.
Is he all right upstairs?
Second, what was I about to say?
I don't know.
What did you say again?
He said, wake up. You did your homework on him. You only around for the dollar bills. When you were talking about goals, he was saying like, when you talking about where you want his NFL career to go and shit like that.
Oh.
You need experience. Wake up, little dude. That's what he said.
That's what I was going to say. Wake up, little dude.
Damn!
When I said he wasn't my type,
here we go again.
He was in high school. I was in college. That's why he wasn't my type. He was young. That's why. He wasn't my type because he was still in high school. He was about to go to college, and I know how freshmen are. I know how athletes are.
All his accounts.
So that's why I was interested. And when I met him, all those feelings changed because I realized that he wasn't immature. Don't
forget to like, share, and subscribe,
all the
please.
Stuff that freshmen in college care about. He didn't have a young mentality like high school students did. So he changed my outlook. That's what I meant when I said he wasn't my type. It was because he was so young.
She's really so dishonest. First of all, people start talking to people because they're attracted to them. You're not even going to try to talk to someone unless you're attracted to them. You don't even give them a chance to even get to know if they have a wonderful personality. And some of the people that could be the most beautiful person in the world have the worst personality, which makes them ugly. Or we got someone that's unattracted, that they're just beautiful to you because they're so genuinely kind and nice and lovely. And that's Travis. Travis is a good guy. He's a nice guy. He's a loving guy. And people don't want to see him lose. But he's being played. And he doesn't understand game. And he doesn't understand that he's an investment. Everything that's been going on, this young lady she knows how to hustle. She knows how to hustle. Like anytime you know that street life, she knows about stripping. She was in a strip club and now you can see she was a stripper. She's been hollering at other men. And instead of her, it's like each time she has come on, it's been to throw Travis more under the bus. That's not love. That's not love at all. You're going to come on and you're going to say, oh, he's a cheater because he had a girlfriend. That's why, whatever. Travis said it. He forgot all about you. He wasn't even thinking about you 2 months later. He's a young man. He's not thinking about you later on. You found out who he was and then you circle back to a high schooler. No college girl is going to circle back to some high school young man, especially somebody the lifestyle you was living, because you was in the club stripping and stuff. So, then you got all on video. Everything that you was doing, guy just palming your behind and all of that. So that did it for Travis. That's when he got off, deleted his account. But the truth is the truth. You can't circle back from that or what's going on, because it's out there, and it's a lot more out there that's probably been deleted. But he needs to know before he ties the knot. He needs to know who he is marrying, and he needs to make sure that this person really loves him, and it's not about his money, but it's about him, the person, who he is. Whether he had money or not, that you would be with him. But it's not looking like that, because even after she circled back to he was a cheater, then the next video is like, I'm Hispanic. No, well, you forgot the black part. Her mother is black, her father is Mexican, but she just wants to be known as Hispanic, because Travis on other videos always tried to say, well, she's black. She got a black mother, black grandmother. She got a black side of the family, but she wants to say, I'm Hispanic and all of this. Well, okay, great, good for you. But the thing about it, what he has to understand is that when somebody care about you, they're not going to come on back online on the channel and say, oh, well, let me tell you what else, how much of a simp he really is. He used to sit outside while I partied for hours and wait for me and then drive us home. I mean, she could have kept that to herself. So each time she came back on, you're piling on. You're trying to ruin his image, forgetting that he's the brand for Adidas, forgetting that he's the #1 player in the college football, forgetting that he's a Heisman winner, forgetting that he's the Loft winner, forgetting that he's the Defensive Player of the Year winner, that he's the Offense Player of the Year winner, that he's an Associate Press winner. He got all these awards, forgetting everything that's going on, that he is a star, that everybody knows who he is, forgetting all that, and you're going to come on and make him look more like a fool and say, out of all things, that he he was sitting outside while I was in the clubs drinking and partying, and now they show her in the clubs drinking and partying, guys all over top of her, and that's not cool, So that's bad, and keep on trying to make him look more like a sucker and like he's just being played on, and he is. And Travis is going to have a hard time realizing that this has always been about the bag. He doesn't understand how people can front for years. You could be in a relationship with someone for years, and they could put on that they're this whole different person for years. They could look like someone else. And then when the truth, all of a sudden, truth start manifesting, you start saying, well, who is this person? Because you think their personality changed. Their personality didn't change. Now you see who they really are, because it's only so long that you can continue pretending to be someone that you're not. So eventually, the truth will manifest. The truth is going to come out. I know it's saying like for review, but I don't know why. Something's been going on that I have not been able to. Well, she said she's, whatever she is, she's Mexican and she's black. She has a black mother and a black father. I mean, a Mexican father. So she's black and she's Mexican. So I don't know what you call that, but she's biracial. Okay. But they always said if you have black people, or if you're a black parent, then they always consider you black. But now people want to be identified as anything other than black. And she doesn't want to be, she doesn't want to be identified as black. So I don't have a problem with that, because everybody want to imitate black people, every nationality, every race. And we're beautiful people. We're creative people. And everybody want to be like us. So I don't know why she doesn't want to identify, but her and this father, like when I look at the father, like Travis' father should be more involved. And like when you look at the dad, like he's talking about he didn't want to be at the Heisman, that he want to be there when he gets married and when he goes to NFL, but he really needs to be there for him. And this is the father. He cozy up with her. The father ain't supposed to be sitting up there with her like this. He's cozy up with her like that. That's not cool. That's your son's girl. So he's not giving him the direction. Hopefully he's doing it now, because this was 2 years ago. Hopefully he sees what's going on with his son. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to hit those likes and subscribe and share. I'm taking time. When people take time out their life for someone, is because they care. you know and when people care, and I never seen so many people that care so much about someone that they see that they about to crash and burn, and they're trying to throw up the signals like, look, don't do it, don't do it, you need to take your time, you need to find out more. The last thing he needs to do right now is to tie the knot with no matter who it is, because he needs to find out who he is. At 21 years old, he's not mature enough, he's not ready to be the man of his household, because he's being trampled right now. He's being ran over right now. So he needs to postpone that date. They need counseling. They most definitely need counseling. He's about to embark on a new level in his career that's going to be extremely demanding. He don't have time for this petty nonsense stuff that's his life right now. He needs to have time to be the man that everybody sees that he is. He was happy before all this. He was enjoying his life. He was like really, really, you know, having a great time before all this stuff came out, before she needed more of the spotlight. And when she could have given the spotlight back to him, she wanted to hold on to it even longer. She wants to get on there and throw him more under the bus. Well, he's just sit in the car while I went out and party and all this kind of stuff. That was not endearing for him. That wasn't the best thing for him. Instead of saying he's the best guy I've ever been with, that, I want to just apologize. Maybe I should have treated him better. I should have been more, even when he won the Heisman, for God's sakes. I should have been like I really was his cheerleader, like I was the most supportive. Coach Prime jumped up. The mother guy, Coach Prime jumped up. That should have been her. She the girl. That's your man. Fiancee. She should have jumped up. She should have jumped up. She should have been excited for him. That wasn't just a little trophy. That's something that he's going to be famous for the rest of his life. Everywhere he goes, there's always going to be somebody taking pictures. There's always going to be cameras. And like I said, the rules that she has is because of her lifestyle. And she want to make sure that he doesn't cheat on her, because it appears she might have been cheating on him. And her behavior is that of a cheater. When somebody's a cheater, like it's a man, if he's a cheater, he want to make sure his woman, like, where you at? They calling you all the time. They want to know where you at, where you going. Don't go hang out with that girl or that person because they always around a lot of dudes. Like, they want to make sure he doesn't hang out with Shedeur or Shilo. They like brothers to him. She don't want him around them to see that side of life. They care more about him than she does. They care more about him than she does. Coach Prime is caring right now more about him than you're seeing from the family, because by now the family should be, your son is drowning. Your son needs help out here. He's drowning. He has a dad. He has a mom. They got to let go of what their son could do for them. And they looking at the money. They don't want him pulling about the money, but he should be above the money, because he's drowning out here. He said it's draining. If you go on Twitter right now, that's now known as X, he's still trending. If you go on YouTube, just about everything on YouTube, somebody's doing a show about what he's going through. This is serious. It's serious. He needs direction. Coach Prime had Brittany, what's her name, Renner? He brought to the college. Brittany Renner came up there and told about women like Leanne how they got game. Brittany Renner is getting $200,000 a month from PJ from the Hornets. $200,000 a month. A month. A month. That's what she's getting. $200,000 a month. Then he got another IG model. I don't know how much she's getting. These guys are going to bankrupt themselves with these women. Bankrupt. And Brittany Renner didn't want to marry him or be with him. She's paid for the rest of her life. And they didn't work. They didn't work for this. I earned my own money. Everybody earned their own money. Everybody should have their own accomplishments. But this is downright, people are plotting on these dudes and they don't understand it. You know, everybody want that guy or that basketball player, that guy with money, but they need to be genuinely in love with these people. You know, when I was telling you guys, okay, they got the penthouse and all that, or I'll buy you the mink coats, or, you know, all the diamonds and all of that. Like, either you want to be bored, or you want to stand on your own 2 feet. And I'm like, look, I could buy my own because I didn't want to be owned like that. When I was younger, I was her, you know, and they need to understand, that Travis need to understand that he don't have any street smarts, but her dad, hi, the dad, where are you? Mom, where are you? You know, there's people out here showing more care, especially a lot of men. The men are speaking up. They're trying to tell them, because you see athlete after athlete after athlete, but Travis is only 21. He hasn't lived yet. He is not going to be, hi, he's not going to be able to live up to what she wants. He got to put his hands up front when he's taking pictures. She upset why he took a picture with a girl. Do I have to sit here? But you had him sitting in the car probably for 4 or 5 hours for all we know. She stayed in the club until she got tired. She wasn't thinking about him. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, she wasn't thinking about him in the club. She was probably laughing, or she had the guys laughing at him. She probably was saying, yeah, my man, he out. They probably was like what guys do in the club. Yeah, where your man at? Everybody want to know where your man at. Everybody was asked that, especially pretty, like, where your man at? Who you talking to? And she probably said, oh yeah, he out in the car. And they like, what? He out in the car waiting for me. Why is he out in the car? Oh, he don't drink stuff. They was laughing. The guy probably was all over top of her, you know, but he needs to postpone the wedding because he got to brace himself. It's coming, Travis. You better brace yourself because you're about to have your heart broken. You're going to have to man up. You're going to have to man the hell up. You got to man up. You can't let somebody, when people know that they can treat you like that, that's what they're going to do. You got to be stronger than what you are. You can't let people treat you any kind of way. And you don't understand that. You got people that actually showing love to you. They love you. You know, if anybody followed Travis, you can see he's a goofy, nice, kind, lovable, just a fun person. He's not jealous of people. He tries to help his teammates. You know, he's really the kindest, nicest guy you would ever want to meet. He has a 4.0 average in college, but street smarts is not there. These people got game. You're an investment for her and her family. Her brother now lives there. Why is his ass in the house? He's there. He can't even have a conversation with her because everything's being said. How can you, it's like having your mom in the house and you're a guy with your girl, but they can hear all your arguments. They can hear everything being said. When Travis was talking about people that y'all don't know my girl and all that, the brother right there trying to chime in, and Travis had to say, let me talk. So he has the brother in his ear the whole time. Yeah, man, don't listen to them. You know what's up, man. He's like, look, Leanne, we don't want to lose this bag. We don't want to lose this money. We flying on private jets. We got all this money, and you best believe she's putting some away. She's not to be trusted. She's putting stuff away. Her character is showing she doesn't need to be trusted. Not to be trusted. And I think that a lot of stuff that's coming out, if he knew about it, he wouldn't have to get off Instagram, because then you prepare, like you'll be like, okay, this might come out one day. That people might find this stuff out. So you prepare yourself. You prepare yourself. Then you know what to say. Because he would have had a comeback if he knew. He would have said, look, I love her anyway. I knew all about this. Yeah, I knew she was in the club. You know, he had no comeback because I believe he's finding out a lot of this stuff just as we are. He's just finding out because he doesn't know how to handle it. It's like he didn't know. And now it looks like she cheated on him because he said they were together 5 years, which I think it really was 3 years and a couple months. I believe that he started talking to her the last 2 months when she DM'd him back, when he forgot about her. He did not chase after her. Once she found out who he was, she DM'd him back 2 months before he graduated, because she said he was in high school and she was in college. High school, college. Not that they both were in high school together. If he met her at 16, she'd have been 18, she was still been like in high school. They've been in high school. No, he was in high school and she was in college. And, I don't think that he knew all of this, because when you already know about a person, then when stuff comes out, then you ready. You ready. He'd have been like, yeah, I love her anyway. I knew all about this. Yeah, I knew she was coming. No, I wasn't out there. We broke up or we was on a break then. You already ready for your comeback. He was unprepared for this. He was unprepared. And that's why I know he didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't know. Because when you know stuff already, you prepare. Because you're like, okay, the way social media is now and people find out, she still has some of that stuff up. That stuff just got taken down when she started acting funny and wanted all the attention and taking the attention from Travis, start throwing him under the bus, people start investigating her. They start finding out stuff about her. When she started putting him down and not treating him right, people start like, she don't act like she loved this guy. What's going on? He supposed to marry her? And then people start getting concerned and they start finding stuff out. But if he knew about her, then he would have been ready for this. And he wasn't. Him deleting his Instagram, he has all these brands on there. He's a brand. He has a lot of companies that he's part of the brand. And deleting that's business. Social media now, Instagram, that's business. They want the product to be seen. He's supposed to be selling the product by his image. And he deleted it. So he's losing millions of dollars right now just dealing with her. He's probably going to lose deals and everything because he's emotionally attached to it. And dad, he's sitting around like this dad grinning and smiling with her. That's dad. All underneath her. He needs somebody that's leading him right now because he's struggling. And now the team is on their way. That's daddy. And the team now is on its way to San Antonio, Texas, to play BYU in the bowl game. I don't even think he could be happy about that. And he certainly don't need her to be there. She doesn't need any more camera time, because the way she has it, he supposed to kiss her before the game for cameras. He supposed to kiss her after games. She got him trained to do all these things to show everybody that that's his woman. She got him all set. Now I realized, I was like, oh, I never paid it any mind until now. He always stopped to kiss her. Her whole family is always there. Travis' family is never there. Just her family is always there because they all are going to get paid. Travis' money is going to take care of her family. It's going to be generational wealth for them. And the brother, he getting a Lamborghini, his own house out of this. He's right there. Because he's supposed to be now Travis' best friend when the people that care about him are not even part of the wedding. Shedeur is not in the wedding. Shilo's not in the wedding. I don't even know if Coach Prime is even in the wedding. I don't know. So I don't know. But he has to pull the brakes on the wedding. He does not need to be marrying her right after rookie camp before he enters the NFL. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be ironed out, and they most definitely need counseling. Travis needs to take a step back, get them out of his house, her and her brother. Pay for her for a place until they sort these things out, because a lot of stuff, it's going to be hard to continue it's going to be hard to continue like this. Because every day, it's more stuff to come. I believe it's more stuff that's going to come out about her. She might be seeing someone now. Wait till some dude come and say that he's still seeing her or something. It's stuff that's going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. She got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, I'm doing fine. How you doing, Bantu? How you doing? Hey, what's up? It's just sad to see someone, when you see people genuinely that that got a good heart. He loves the Lord, he loves God, but he has to understand God is protecting him right now. All of this is protection. He doesn't understand that God is trying to tell him something. People don't have to take the time to to try to tell him he's being used. Yeah, they need to separate because he's about to be hurt like never before. He's trying to hold on to her, but I think that he's finding out stuff he didn't know because he wasn't prepared for this. He's not, so I know he didn't know because he's not prepared. He's talking about he's emotionally draining. He deleted his Instagram, all this. He doesn't even know what to say about this. That's because he didn't know. When you know about a person, when stuff come out, you want to say something? Well, what's your advice for someone that age? Your age?
Don't be a sap.
Oh, tell them. Let us see. Yeah, tell them. It's a new audience.
I'm not into men's drama.
I know you're not in a drama, but how you like, my son, I wouldn't even like, I would have a lot to, ain't no way. I'll be telling my son the same thing. We already had this conversation.
Back in the day, I used to be, huh?
Like my son, like he's not multi-millionaire, but at 16, he's in college now, but at 16, he was making $1,000 a day doing affiliate marketing. He was making over $200,000 a year, in high school. And all the girls loved him, but they loved him anyway because my son is really cute. I don't know what he look like now, but he got all that crap on his face. But yeah, they loved him because he was like the best dressed, the best, all that. But he was making money, So when girls even see a guy make him up, but the girls he was talking to was in high school. They were not in college, None of your sister friends like were in college were trying to even talk to you. Even my daughter, she was in college when he was in high school, but none of her college friends ever tried to holler at my son in high school. And my son was, he's extremely handsome. He was, and was making money. But they didn't try to talk to a high schooler. So she's not going to be in college trying to talk to no high schooler. So it's just crazy. But he's going to have to man up. If he wants to be the head of household, if he wants to go ahead on, if he wants to marry, like that money, all that money dollars is going to be in her pockets. His money, his fame, because now she famous. So she could go on, be an Instagram model. She can go on doing whatever she want to do because she's famous now off of him. So she can go ahead and keep hollering Anthony Edwards in his DMs and, because she's out there now. And he's going to have to brace himself and be prepared that he's about to have his heart broken. One way or another, his heart's going to be broken. Either it's done now or it's going to be done later on. But his heart's going to be broken. But he does not need to run down the aisle, sign his life away to her, who only going to be married to him for a few years. That's why she picked Tennessee. If she didn't pick Tennessee out of nowhere, they never lived there, never been there. She picked Tennessee because of the marital laws. So it's like she's not committed to be with him long term. She's not committed to be with him. Like when you get married, you're supposed to get married for the rest of your life. It's not supposed to be 3 years, 4 years. She wants to be with him long enough to get paid. And she's out and she's going to be with someone else. She's not going to stay with him. She's not. He's in love with her. She's not in love with him. She might like him, but she's not in love with him. So that's a big difference. When you love someone, nobody got to tell you to stand up. Nobody got to say cheer for your man. Nobody that love their man going to be getting online, throwing them underneath the bus. Nobody's going to do that. When you love your man, you're going to try to lift him up and you want him to be shown in the best light because that makes you look better. She on there trying to talk about how she used him. What kind of crap is that? It's just sad. But I hope that somebody could reach him. He needs to know that God is trying to tell him something, that God is protecting you, Travis. God is protecting you. That's what God is protecting him. Nobody has to take time and do what they're doing. People are trying to show him and tell him. People calling him like simp and all that because he's so overboard. People are like, look, wake the hell up. Wake the hell up. You got to wake up. You being used. They running game on you. And he's like, oh no, but she loves me. I can't believe that all this time that she really doesn't love me. She's not giving you affection. You never see her affectionate with him. She was more affectionate with the video with the guy, Naughty Slim. And she got that $sign on her ring finger, just like Naughty Slim having his name. You know, she had her eyes on somebody else. And he needs to understand that he needs to take more time to find out who she really is. He needs to think back. So I'm quite sure a lot of stuff been going on that now he got to look back and say, well, she was going on these trips. She just wanted a trip without me. Like she said she would girlfriends, was she really with a girlfriend? Now he could see that she's more promiscuous than he knew, that she's out there. He might not have known all of this. Did he know she might have had an OnlyFans? Or that they're showing that she was a stripper. They got guys in the club giving money, and the guy got to buy the hips and stuff. It's like, you know, he has to look at who he's going to marry, because his image is everything, and the NFL is not going to go for it. They do not want this mess. And she wants attention. She's not going to stay in the background. Every chance she get, she want all eyes on me. Because she thinks she's the prize, and he's not. And he is the freaking prize. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, because Travis is the prize. He could replace her a million times over. A million times over. So hope to God that he understand that people not coming, and God is using people to wake him up, to tell him, because he's trying to allow her to run him down the aisle, tell me she already paid for the wedding. She arranging everything. Yeah, she using your money, Travis, to pay for a wedding, to take all your money. And having a dollar sign on that ring finger, tell me she want to get paid. I'm going to get paid. That's getting paid. And hopefully Coach Prime can talk to him again, but nobody like Brittany Renner was right there telling those football players at Jackson State all about what the women do in game, and that's what she's doing. So I don't know if Travis was there, because he came the second year, I think, when Coach Prime was coaching. So I don't know if Brittany Renner was there when he was there or not, but Coach Prime brought her up there to teach the young men about the women that got game like her. And now Travis is seeing that it's more to her. You know, she gonna get on there and then throw more under the bus. She in there like she doing makeup now. Now she one of them girls. Before he said, oh, she don't wear makeup. She don't do all that. She don't need it. No, she doesn't need it. But now she on there doing all this, and she getting on there talking about he used to sit in the car. You really want to make him look like a fool like that? Why? Why would you want to make him everything he's been going through? You see how sad it's making him, but you want to get on there and want to make him look more like a fool. I'm just gonna be nice. Make him look more like a fool. That thing that he's sitting out there for hours waiting for you while you party and do whatever in the club. You just really want to make him look bad. That's why people calling him a simp, because of you, and you like it. Because you want to be that chick, and you doing him a favor. No, nah, dog. No, you not. Like Shedeur say, nah, dog. You're not doing him a favor. But he's going to have to make decisions. But he got to cancel that wedding. Give her damn money back. Whatever she paid, give her money back. You're going to marry her. Move the venue to a state that's fair, that she can't take all your money. If she gonna marry you for you, go to a state, get a real solid prenup that she marry you for you, and she can't take your money. Because it's all about the Benjamins, dude. It's all about the Benjamins. And she about to do a big scam on you. She about to break your heart. And she about to run off with your money. And she gonna be with some other dude living off of your money. And you better wake the hell up. Because she want, like she said that she really was saying she wasn't attracted to you. You know, that's actually what she was really saying. She wants to get the guy that she's attracted to. And that's what she's going to do. So she's not going to stay with you no matter how nice you are, how goofy you are, how much you provide for her. She want to get that big payday, and then she's going to get with that guy that she's attracted to. And that's what she's going to do. Hey, Chef. Oh, thanks, Chef, because I don't know what's going on. They probably tapped into my to my live stream because I can't even do anything on this end. So I'm glad you're on here. Yeah, so anyway, I know you probably at work. Are you at work? I didn't even know you had joined. Are you at work, Chef? I said, I know you be there late. Yeah, so it's just sad to see someone of that caliber, you know, he's being dragged. You got everybody saying from Mac the Great to TMZ to Des Bryant to Bow Wow, everyone you could think of. He's trending. He's been trending every day. Merry Christmas, Jennifer. Merry Christmas. How are you? Yeah, it's been trending. He's been trending every day, all on YouTube, everywhere you look at. You know, every show, everyone is talking about it, from Shannon Sharp to Stephen A. Smith. Everyone's talking about it because, you know, it matters to people, and he really is a big enough star. You know, we're just looking for something else, and like he need his father. I don't know what's up with his father. That his father is not, his son is drowning. I don't know what's going on with his mother. They got to see everything that he's going through. And he really needs, and look, they said Coach Prime shut down negativity around Travis Hunter online. He can't shut this down by saying that. You're not going to shut it down like that. Out of all people, Coach Prime recognized when somebody is coming for someone's money. He has the experience. You know, they got, you know, it's too much going on. He can't shut it down. And for Coach Prime now, you can't shut it down with people. I mean, he know his player is not ready to play now. So now he's going to try to say something. I don't know how he's going to shut it down. Let's see. Now this Coach Prime, I don't know. He must have just posted this.
No, I'm gonna let the man start it off.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, we're thankful and excited and related to be here. Thank you all for attending as well.
But tomorrow, okay.
Me on this one because we have a tremendous announcement, not just received with open arms as we have, but
so they must be in Texas now.
That has not transpired in the last probably 5 to 10 years in college football, with your star players not opting out of the game. I made a statement that our
Travis is not prepared to play no game, Coach Prime.
Compassionate and wanted to double down on that, and I'll kind of let him explain why, and then I'll jump back in.
Well,
Travis Hunter.
It's great to be in San Antonio and playing in the Alamo Bowl. We're excited about it.
Talking about Travis.
It was his idea, so let's be clear on that. It was his idea that we should get disability insurance for our student athletes for this game to ensure that they played if there was some kind of injury, that they'd be well taken care of. And so we worked together on that. We're excited about it. We think it's great that all of our players are playing in the game, and that's what all bowl games should be like. And we're excited to be back in San Antonio, and really looking forward to the week, and I'll let Coach take it from there.
What that means is we have.
What Chef's doing, you got to work hard with these people.
They received the draft rate, and they have disability. They've had it all season long, and we wanted to ensure that if something were to happen, that they would be covered. Now we happen to have 2 players that are probably going to be the first 2 picks of the NFL draft. I think we all know who those 2 are.
Shedeur and Travis Hunter.
The highest number of coverage that has ever been covered in college football. That far exceeds anyone has ever played this game of college football. So we're happy and excited. But that's just wonderful thought process for this wonderful university that we are attending, and we're just thankful that Rick, as well as administration at CU, has put his money where his mouth is.
Well, and let me just say one more thing, that it's really him. It was his idea. He felt it was important for our student athletes, to all of them to play. He encouraged that. It's a testament to him getting out there in front of his guys and saying, you know,
Travis not ready for this.
We did this because we want to make sure that these guys are covered. So we're excited about it, and it's going to be one heck of a game, and you're going to see everybody on our roster. So it's going to be a great game Saturday.
Also, now Rick has 15 grandchildren that he's here with.
Great.
But I will stay for a few minutes, but I want to hear what he has to say. So
There we go.
Raise hand, Brian in front.
Hey, Coach, Brian Howell, going off of that, when we've asked Shedeur and Travis about it, they also sound excited about playing. Does that speak to the family culture you've built, that these guys want to play for each other one more time?
Well, I think it's the family culture we built. I received a letter this morning that had me during in tears, and it was from our chef Carl, about how he's treated, how he's adored, what the feeling that our team and staff gives him, and how he can't wait to get to work every morning to prepare a meal, and the meal that he prepared today, like the brunch, was unbelievable. I mean, I'm thankful because everybody brought friends and families there that was on this wonderful plane that we did. You see the plane, by the way? That was awesome. You know, I had to divert that. My mind is, we had ADD sometimes, but we're excited about everything. Thank you for that.
Ask about Travis.
At Sierra, Steve discovered the best gifts at amazing prices for his whole family.
Let it go further.
Which led to another.
I'm trying to do the commercial. I want him to talk about Travis.
Coach, you posted about Ricky Henderson.
Yeah.
I was just curious if you could kind of share what kind of impact he had.
I don't think there's ever been a leadoff hitter, ever in the history of the game to come that can eclipse and to dominate a game and take over a game like Ricky Henderson. And every time I called, every time I saw him, he was so gracious and so kind.
I don't care about that. I'm trying to get to Travis.
Played in the All-Star game here. I think that may have been that, as well as I think the Cowboys practiced him. 5 restaurants, as well as great places to frequent, and I'm probably going to try my best to give away 4 tickets from my back pocket for fans that give me the cause and the reason to come to the game. And I'm praying that, I don't know how close we are to a sellout, I don't know how close we are, but if I in this football game.
I just want to ask you how the bowl prep has gone over the last week or so.
Great. We had an influx of adrenaline and passion when the youngsters, when the high schoolers came. That made the old school guys say, okay, I got to show these guys who I am. And I think a fight broke out, which I'm not proud of, but I am. Broke out yesterday because they went at it. But we have some young talent here that's going to help this program tremendously. I mean, when those guys walked on the field, you felt their presence, and they wanted us to know that they belong. And it was phenomenal. I don't want to throw names out, but we got some talent.
Final question,
Coach, it's been a hell of a 10 days for Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Some great stuff. Maybe some bull junk.
I don't know about the bull junk. Everything is great. He has a Heisman Trophy at the crib. He's projected to be the first or second pick, no later than the third. I don't know where the bull junk comes in at. I think it's all a blessing. Things that you may kind of stressing is still a blessing. And I think he's headed in the right direction. He loves the game of football. I'm always focused on the positive, not the negative. It's so easy to see the negative when the positive is right there in front of you. Why would you focus on that when the positive is right there in front of you? So I love this young man. I love what he stands for. I love him like he's a son. He's exceeded expectations. He's exceeded everything we asked of him, academically as well as foot athletic.
It's about Travis Hunter.
I'm happy to what he's gonna do in this particular game. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. He didn't. They talking about that Coach Prime addressed what was going on online, that he shut it down. He didn't say anything about the relationship because the character that Coach Prime projects is like him and Travis, they go fishing a lot. And I believe that once he's able to get him out by himself on the lake, he's going to have that conversation with him after this bowl game. Every time Travis goes to Coach Prime's house in Texas, Leanne is there. She never leaves him that he can have one-on-one with the guys or with the Sanders. Last time he went fishing, her brother is there. So they're all keeping eyes on Travis, making sure that nobody's getting in his ear without them being there. So I believe that this time when he goes out, he was telling Travis that they're going to go they're going to hop different states from this state to Mississippi. They're going all these different fishing places. And I'm quite sure that he's going to try to have some time that he could talk to him one-on-one, because if you know anything about Travis and Coach Prime, when Travis first went to Jackson State, Coach Prime, Travis was in the office, and Shedeur, and Travis had his football. I think he was 18. He just got there. You can see he's a little kid. He looked like a kid. And Coach Prime said, did you go ahead and get married on us? I believe you did something. He said, nah, I haven't done it. He said, that's because I'm going to do your prenup. And he had a stack of books like this, and he put on his desk, and this is going to be your prenup. And he was telling me, and this is going to be the last book because the engine could or whatever. So they got into that. So I'm quite sure that he hears everything that's going on. He didn't address it. All he did was stay focused on football, focus on the game. But how focused is Travis going to be on the game when he has all of this going on? It's hard for him to tune this all out because it's everywhere. Imagine his players, those are his co-workers. They all know about his girl. They all seen the videos with her in the videos with the money sign, just like the guy. They all see her at the club, look like she got the strip club outfit on, that she's all on top, all on the guy. They see the guy with his hands on. Teammates are seeing all this. So they're going to be looking at his girl side eye now. They didn't know this. So it's like hard to go in any job and say your job know about your wife, about your girl. So that's a lot for him to try to focus, because instead of everybody thinking about his Heisman, they looking at him funny, like, damn, look what he going through with his girl. That's the topic. And that's what she brought to the table. And that's not cool. And when she had an opportunity, she could have cleaned it up from day one. People would have left it alone. When she wouldn't kiss him at his last game, his best game, his Heisman game, she could have just came on and just said the next time, instead of her list what he can't do, she should have came on and said to the public that since I publicly embarrassed him, I'm going to publicly apologize to him, that he deserved better. He had a phenomenal Heisman game. I'm wishing for him to, win the Heisman. I'm his biggest supporter. I'm his biggest cheerleader. No, she came on there taking makeup off and just trying to act like that it's all about her, all eyes on me. And that's how she was flowing with that. She could have cleaned it up a lot of times, but I believe that he wasn't prepared for this, because I don't think he knew all this about her past, because if he did, he would have been ready to answer people's questions. He could have been like, man, look, I love her anyway. She told me all about what she did. I know all about it, but she's an amazing person. That was her past. He couldn't even say any of that because he acted like he in shock. He didn't know. He didn't know. He wasn't prepared. He didn't know. He's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt. So no matter how much he tries to smile or what he tries to do, and everybody is saying something about it because they're trying to get through to him. And he has to understand that people can act a certain way for years, and you think you know them, and all of a sudden, you only could front for so long. Then, like, say that third year, then you're like, well, he used to do this, or she used to do this. They used to cook all the time and make my food and all. Now they don't do it any longer. That was the front to get you. Or they used to open up the car door. Now they got attitude and all this. You're like, oh, my husband done changed. Or you're like, my wife done changed. What's going on? What's wrong with you? You be asking them what's wrong with them. But what has happened, the real them have come out. You only could play a character for so long. And right now, she's been doing this for at least 3 years. I don't think it's been much longer than that. And now the real her is coming out. Who she is starting to manifest. The attitude, all the stuff in the public, she's showing who she is. And she probably been showing it to him, but he's been brushing it aside because he's in love with her. But her behavior brought attention to people, and then her responses made it worse because she started throwing him under the bus. He's a cheater. Now you want to ruin his image. You're the cheater. Cheaters always put rules on you because they're cheating. So now, she tried to throw him under the bus that he sits outside and wait for her. Now everybody say he a simp, So she just continually trying to make him look bad. And then to find out all this stuff, and more she did that, then people start digging up dirt about her. You know, all this stuff is coming out, and I think Travis needs prayer, and he needs to understand that you can't walk down that aisle if you can't be a man. If you can't, you have to be the head of your household. You have to be the covering of that woman. And if he can't stand 10 toes down and say he knew about this stuff and all this, because if he run and marry her anyway, she gonna break his heart and she gonna take his money. That's gonna be the outcome, because she want to get married to the sea, because she not in it for the long haul. She's in it to get in it, get what she can, and get out. And she wanted to go to a state that she only had to be married to him a certain amount of time, and she can get out of it, and then she could go and marry the person she really wants to marry. You know, so it's a shame. Thank you, Chevy, for saying that. It's a shame. It's a shame. You know, but he's going to have to man up, and he's going to have to be that man. And, you know, he's going to have to stand 10 toes down. He's going to have to stand 10 toes down. What are you trying to read it? Yeah.
What's up, Chevy?
Did he hear you?
Yeah, what's up, Chef?
Yeah, it's just, you know, when they're good people, you don't want to see them go out like that.
You read this?
What?
Right here.
You know what? But the one thing, that's what I love about the internet, but people are so weak. I mean, that's the Travis got to be strong. You can't go online if you can't handle some of the trolls and some of the people, because the ones that had something to say, if you saw them, you're like, look at you. You don't even show your face. You know, it's like, you know, you got to be confident in who you are. You know how God made you, and that's how even Travis have to be. You have to be. He said, hey, youngin.
Hey,
He's
up,
like,
man?
you have to be able to handle it. You know, if you can't handle it, because people are cowards, you know, they do cowardly things. And social media open up the opportunity for people to be cowards behind closed doors.
Of course, he has no profile picture.
Yeah, they never do. They never do. You know, they don't do that at their jobs or with their neighbors or the bully that's bullying them. You know, they don't have no energy for them. So that's just how it goes. That's how people are. You know, it's funny. I love it. It's Christmas. Yeah, I love it too. It's Christmas for us. I gotta decorate this freaking tree. Everything's decorated outside. That's like 9 feet. But we gotta get the tree decorated. Yeah, I love it that it's Christmas. And you know, you want the best for everyone. You want to wish the best for everyone. You want everybody to have the best life they could have. And you don't want to see anybody, the best time of your life, and it's being drowned out. This is like, he'll never win another Heisman. College is over. This is over. You know, but you don't want him to get to the NFL and he's supposed to win the MVP for the Super Bowl, and here she comes. She don't mess with the freaking realize that when people show you who they are, you have to believe them. He has to believe them. You know, she's not what he thought she was. And he needs to understand that. And he most definitely don't need to be marrying her before rookie camp. I think that's why people are concerned. She's not just a girlfriend, she's his fiancée. And he's about to, you know, you could tell he didn't know this is not good. He got Adidas is like, what's going on? He couldn't even take, the Adidas executives wanted to take pictures with him when he was at the Heisman, and she was having a fit. What I need to do, just sit here? But he sat in the car for hours while you party, but you couldn't sit there. He said, well, why don't you just walk around, go shop, go do something? She didn't want to do that. She wanted to watch him to make sure no girl got in his face. That she was worried about the females. That's why she couldn't be free to walk around, because she's trying to make sure nobody intercept her from her investment. So she couldn't go on and be about, you know, just enjoying the moment, because she had to watch him. You know, so it's just sad to see this going on. But he's going to have to understand that God is using people to try to get through to him. She's not the right girl for him. She's not. Her motives are not right. You know, she has every opportunity to prove everyone wrong, but she keeps on making him look bad, and then it goes to worse, you know, and it's like, it's just like the sky is falling at this point. But you can't be now a new signed contract with Adidas, and all of these big time sponsors gonna be paying him millions of dollars. She's in a freaking commercial. She ain't earned nothing, and she don't wiggle her ass in the damn commercial. It's not right. She's taken every moment that he has had and that he has achieved, and he's a giver. He gives it willingly, but he thought she was on his side. It's hard for him to believe that this woman done played game on him and her family, because her brother is involved. Her brother is the one that told her who Travis Hunter was. Her brother is living it. It's her brother.
Yeah, and this is terrible for his brand now. Him deleting his whole Instagram.
Yeah, it's terrible for his brand. All his sponsors, he deleted all the advertising. He deleted everything. That's not good. Yeah. They might have to drop him, because they would like, look, they will drop you. Look how they dropped Kyrie, because he did a like on Twitter, that's known as X now. He only did a like. They will drop you. He lost his Nike deal just from hitting a like button. So at least I don't know what you're talking about, because I'm talking about college football. I'm talking about Travis Hunter. He's a college football player. I know I used to talk about all this stuff. This is like, there's just so much in the news, and because it's funny how they talk about this, I know all about it and everything, because I didn't just start learning who he was. I hate hearing people that really don't know the character of these people. You had to be following. They have Well Off Media pregame show. They have Reach the People, and you got so many. And like with Well Off is with Bucky, that's Deion Sanders Jr. They've been like doing like a diary of the players. They've been following them and following what's been going on. Travis been doing his posting and his posting with his girl. So that's why all this information, because they allow everybody into their world, into their lives. But people were following football. Their football has been amazing. You know, what Deion did at Jackson State before he came to Colorado. He took Colorado, just like Jackson State, but he took Colorado from a 1-11 team to a 9-3 team, and they're going to the bowl this year within 2 years. So he's turned college football all around. That's all people talk about now, is because it's just amazing to watch players like Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, who are some of the players? Jimmy Horn. It's like a lot of like players that are out there. Even Genty, the running back that was going for the Heisman, and Caleb that he won the Heisman like 2 years ago, but now he's with the Bears. So it's a lot of people that are coming out that's phenomenal. But Travis is the only one in history that has played 2 ways in like 120 snaps or more per game. Nobody else has done what Travis Hunter has done. And that's why he's like an athlete. They call him the unicorn. He's phenomenal. And so I'm really into the game. Yeah, I'm really into, into football. So college football. I like NFL, but now, before you could ask me anything about basketball, I was like a basketball fanatic. I got to tell you everything about, basketball, the NBA, but now it's college football. And so I hate to see this happen to Travis, because I literally been following his career. You know how people follow their careers from high school to college and now to the NFL. I've been following his career. Especially with destroying. When I saw destroying, he really put me down when I started really looking and paying attention to this Travis. It was because of his videos. So yeah, so I'm excited for him, but he gonna have to let that go. He gotta let her go, because she gonna break him. She's already breaking him. She gonna break his heart. So if he run out and he won't be defined, I'm gonna marry her. I don't care what nobody say. After all this stuff is coming out, and he's seeing who she really is, and she gonna cry and tear, and her brother in his ear saying, "Don't listen to people," and everything, sign on the dotted line, then that's when he gonna take a fall. They gonna get him then, and people trying to stop it. They going. Brittany Renner, she getting $200,000 a month from PJ, from the Hornets. $200,000 a month. That's the mistake he made. $200,000 a month. And then he got with another IG model. I don't know how much. Like I said, I don't know how much she's getting, but you see it it happening now to Travis. Now it's coming out. This young lady might have been an IG model. She had an OnlyFans. They say now they find out that she might have been allegedly a stripper, and they got all these photos and videos, and is there all this stuff that's coming out. And even though they're trying to scrub the internet of all her stuff, people still, next you're going to have the men coming out saying how they got with her. That's going to be next. The dudes are going to start showing up. Or the ones that was in the strip club. She said she was there, but she tried to say she was a bartender, and they said that you had to be 21. She was like 18, so she couldn't have been a bartender. She had to have been a stripper because you could be a stripper. So like all the truth is manifesting. God is, like, the truth will come out. The truth is manifesting, you know. So it's all going to come out, and hopefully what he needs to do is take his time, find out who he is really with, who this person is. This has caught him off guard. I don't know how Coach Prime trying to still have that young man in game. You know, it's hard to focus when, you know, everybody's talking about you. You know how you go to work and you walk in and you know they've been talking about you? Now, that's just office talk. Imagine that they saw all this stuff online and the whole world is talking about you and you walking in the room. It's hard. And then they talking about your girl or your man. And then you're supposed to go and perform on your job, and his performance has to be on the field. So that's a lot to ask of anyone, to be focused on the game. And she gonna be there, and she gonna want I bet he gonna have her there, and the camera's gonna be on her again, and everybody gonna go right back at it because he think he's defining people but she don't need to be there. She needs to take a break from the cameras and let him play ball. You know, but she not gonna do it because she want what's the rapper name? All Eyes on Me. I couldn't think of him for some reason. Huh?
What do you mean?
All Eyes on Me. Who's that? Who's the rapper?
I'm not sure.
The book in here.
My book?
Yeah.
All Eyes on Me.
Oh, not All Eyes on Me. Oh, Look at Me.
Oh, X.
Yeah, you know what? I can say All Eyes on Me. This is what she wants. She wants Look at Me. XXX. Yeah, she wants Look at Me. Yeah, she want everybody to look at her. Oh, Tupac. Oh, that's right. It was Tupac that said All Eyes on Me. It's Tupac. I know someone said All Eyes on Me.
I was thinking 50 Cent at first.
50 Cent, does he sing All Eyes on Me?
I don't know.
No, they say it's Tupac that says All Eyes on Me. Okay, thanks for that. Yeah, but that's why she there. She's trying to make sure she's invested in him, her time. She got to be around somebody that she really doesn't want to be around. You know, you imagine someone that wants to kiss on you, don't want to kiss them. Somebody that you know, she has to. She's doing all these things and she doesn't want to be with him. And even having your brother move in, your brother now there in your house, he can't even breathe with both of them there. And they're in his ear, both of them, manipulating him. But 21, they're older than him. And she knows she's street smart. She about that life. Than a lot of women. A lot of women haven't been former strippers and all this other kind of stuff. She in that lifestyle. She know that life. So I don't know. I store useless information like that. It's just crazy. It's just crazy, like what's going on. And Coach Prime, he just want him to play. That's all. But I don't want Travis to play and get hurt. You know, when you're not focused, it's hard to perform. And right now, he said he's draining. He has nothing left in him and all this kind of stuff. He crying for help. And I don't know where his dad, his mom, they need to show up. They need to show up for him. You know, they see what's going on. They need to be speaking up for him. They need to be taking up for him. You know, y'all watching this woman take advantage of your son. You know, irregardless what he's doing for you in your life, you still mom and dad at the end of the day. You got to help him. You know, they coming for him out here in these streets, and people trying to protect him from what's getting ready to go down, and he about to have the biggest hurt of his life because she not for him. She is going, if he marries her, she's still going to leave him. She only going to put her time in. She's going to leave him. She's not in it to the end. She's not in it to stay with him. She's going to leave him, and she's going to leave with his money. And then he's so foolish. He trusts her so much. She's going to be aligned to my, yeah, I have his password and he has all my passwords. Oh my God. He said, I don't have your passwords. I don't have the passwords. And she like, stop lying. He said, I don't have the passwords. He doesn't. But she handles all the money, all his deals, everything that's coming in. He's letting her handle all of it. She got his money. And she putting some of that money away. He's so foolish. And he's so thrifty. But she putting all that money away that she gonna wind up taking from you, dude. He thrifty and don't want to spend his money. He said he want to save so he doesn't have to work all his life. But she's there to take the money that you won't spend. She's gonna spend his money. And I just hope to God that he understands that God is trying to protect him. God is trying to tell him something. He needs discernment to know what is being told to him is the truth and not the truth. He needs to pray about all that's going on, but he needs a break from her. He needs to sort out everything that has come out into the light, because whatever in the dark will come out in the light. It might take a minute, but it's all going to manifest. And it's manifesting now. God is like, he exposing everything about her. It's coming out in the light. And she didn't prepare him because he wouldn't be behaving the way he is if he knew. He wouldn't be behaving like that. If he knew, he wouldn't be acting like this. So he didn't know about her. He didn't know. After the last one came out with the guy palming her behind with his hand, he was done. And people gonna keep on. They're gonna keep on, and they all the way up to rookie camp. They're gonna keep on until he get the message. And then if he goes through with it, she's going to prove us all right. All of us right. At this point, she's just trying to get down that aisle right now because she's been exposed. She thought that she could manipulate the internet and manipulate people who are older, that have experience, that's been out here, that know game. It ain't going to happen. They say you cannot defeat the internet, and it's true. She can manipulate him because he was only 18, and now he only 21. But you can't do that with everybody else out here. Especially with men. They know a lot of them been through it. They know what's going on. And women know what's going on. They know, because women have dealt with guys like that, like after they coin and after they money. Don't like the guy just after they money, what they can do for them. So, so that's what's going on. But anyway, you guys, just got to pray for him. Hope to God that someone is able to get through to him. I said, I'll try one more time. You never know when God will lead somebody to something, because sometimes other people can speak life into you. Sometimes you can't listen to people around you, that God assigns people that he can actually hear what people are saying. But people love him. He think that for some reason people hate him or hating on him. No, they don't like who you would. It's her. People don't want to see you go down like that. People hate seeing you, this woman that people can see is not in love with you. She's not. She has no joy for you. And it shows. She doesn't show any type of joy or happiness for you. She got you trained to kiss her before games, after games. You can't hug people. You're not allowed to hug other women. You're not allowed to be in a room by yourself with a woman unless the door's cracked. You're not allowed to talk to a girl unless she says hi to her first, because she no game. All those rules cheaters always give their partner rules. Always give them rules. That's when you know you got a cheater. They're going to give you rules. She the cheater. And that's why she's trying to put him on lockdown. He just stay home playing video games like a little kid. That's all he does. He doesn't go out. He doesn't hang out with Shedeur, Shilo. She kept him away from them. She don't want him being influenced. They're not even in the wedding. And these people are some of the closest people to him. And they love him like a brother. And they act like they more in love with him than she does. And I find that strange. They show more care and love for him and Coach Prime does than she does. So that speaks volume. And her brother's a leash. You need to move out of her house. Move out of his house. Get out. Get your own place. I don't know why you don't moved in. He looking for his big payday. That's Travis' now best friend, because it was the brother that DM'd Travis back and told her who he was. They have a video. I can't find it because I'm not going to look through all that. But it's the brother that DM'd Travis. Now that's Travis' best friend, because he connected her. He connected them, because by him telling the sister who Travis was, that connected them. But he's the one that DM'd Travis back. It was the brother who now listen. He done made his way into the house on a private jet. He's benefiting off of everything. And he's right there to see this thing through. So he got to get him out the house. Travis need time to himself, get the relationship together, put her up in a place, her and her brother. Travis is a multi-millionaire. Put him in a place, cancel that freaking wedding. And y'all can always plan another wedding, but they need time for counseling, time to find out who she is. He needs to find out who she is. Because that person, that mask, that person that he thought she was, that's not the person he thought he was marrying. He will be marrying someone entirely different than who he thought she was. She's not the person that he fell in love with. This is someone else that he didn't know that existed. So, but her personality is showing through. And each video she does is coming through now. So she think is all about her. All eyes on her. Look at me. Tupac and XXX. You know, what's his name? Tindion? Something like that. XXX. Look at me. Yeah, so yeah, that's what she's about. All eyes on me. She wants all the attention, and she didn't care that she stole her fiance's moment, and that should bother her that she stole his moment. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. This is the last video I'm going to do on Travis, unless something else happened that's so out of this world. Because I got to get back to my subjects or whatever that I like talking about, which is Trump, and politics and all of that. So, but this is Speak the Truth, and this is my truth, and this is part of it, you know, speaking the truth about this subject. So that's why it's not just about one type of, like if you look at the Bible, it's about news, entertainment, politics, and about college football. So anyway, you guys, thanks for spending your time with me. Hopefully Travis will realize the person he fell in love with is not the person he sees now. This is not the same person that he thought she was. The more stuff comes out, he's finding out that he didn't know her. He didn't know who she was. And he wasn't ready or prepared for this. And no 21-year-old young man that's about to enter NFL need to be on lockdown like the way she has him in the first place, because he'll never meet up her standards that he can't even talk to a female unless she's around. He said, and he's listening to her like a little child. So he's not mature enough to get married in the first place. He's not, because he has to be the head, and she's right now is the head of the household, and she's running him, and he does what she says. So anyway, you guys, thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll probably send out a notification. I know I'm going to come on here tomorrow. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on, especially about that immigrant that set that American on fire in New York in the subway. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So it's a lot of stuff that I'm going to talk about or come on here about that I really am passionate about. And, you know, but this right here, you know, you can really care about people that you never even met. So I really care about this young man, and I wish him and his family the best, but he needs to wake the hell up, stand 10 toes down, and be a freaking man. Got to be a man. He has to grow up right now, because it's new level, new devil. So anyway, thanks guys. Thanks Chef for joining. See you guys perhaps tomorrow. I'll be back on here. Cindy, that's the spirit behind you. You can hear that goes around you. What? Well, anyway, in the name of Jesus, Father God, we just thank you for your goodness and mercy that I have. What lives in me is the Holy Spirit. And I believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. So, oh, that is so funny. Well, anyway, no, we got the Christmas lights and things on. So God is good and we're so thankful. But anyway, you guys, later. Thanks, Chef. Thanks, everyone that joined in. And we bind up anything that's not of God in the mighty name of Jesus. No weapon formed against me or my family or anyone else on here shall prosper. And every tongue that rises up in judgment, thou shalt condemn. The Lord shall cause thy enemies to rise up against thee, to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee seven. And he who dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Because he's our fortress, our strength, and our God, and him will we trust. So we're the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. And God said he's not giving us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. And he's given us power to tread over serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy. And nothing by any means shall hurt us. So we stand on the word of God. We cover with the blood of Jesus from the crown of our heads to the soles of our feet. And we all stay blessed. And, you know, just speak positivity over your life. Don't let nobody speak anything over you or, you know, like this person. I don't know what this is about, but we bind that up in the name of Jesus. Okay, you guys, y'all take care. We'll be on here tomorrow. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.